Clearly, when we got to the stadium tonight and the players started going through their warm-up, the goalkeepers and some of the coaching staff who went out there, they started filing back into the dressing room area, making it clear that they had real concerns about the state of the pitch. It soon became clear that this was a genuine problem. The referee, the match officials and the FIFA delegate went out to have a look at it. Some of us accompanied them. We saw all the activity of the referee, bouncing the ball, etc.
The referee was very conscious that he was not going to allow the game to go on if the players' safety was in danger, and I think that was fairly obvious to him the moment he first walked on the pitch. But he was asked to give it as long as possible, first until the kick-off time, and then another 45 minutes, which of course he's done. But nothing's changed in the meantime. In fact, if anything, the situation's got a little bit worse, so he had no alternative but to call off the game. It was pretty obvious to me early on that this game was not going to be able to be played, but I understand the referee, FIFA are desperate to try and take every opportunity that may just exist to get a game on, and of course they have the example of the match in Ukraine where the pitch was underwater, and then an hour or so later Ukraine could play France in normal conditions. We've got the problem, as have the Polish football team, of having to re-prepare. These matches are of such importance. You prepare for them really well. You put a lot of thought into the preparation. The players really do an awful lot of concentrating and resting up for the games. And of course now we've got to do it all over again. So no one's a winner in this situation. The only problem is that you don't control the weather. The weather is something which is beyond everyone's control, and we have to make the most of it. And FIFA have decided they want the game played tomorrow, and we have compromised on 5 o'clock as a kick-off time, which was the earliest we could get the Polish authorities to agree to.
And there's two things to this. While clearly there's a huge problem there for the supporters who've travelled all this way, and the Polish fans who've travelled all around their country, that the game is called off at such late notice and then being replayed the next day. But likewise, you've also got to take into account the safety of the players, and that pitch tonight was no way playable from a safety point of view. So the best outcome really, while we're already out here, is to play the game tomorrow. We're kicking off a little bit earlier so the players can get back. I believe we're looking into where we are with the ticketing situation with those fans who can't attend tomorrow. I'll hopefully have an update on that tomorrow at some stage from our England fans representatives. But in reality, I think with what we were faced with tonight, I think FIFA and the match officials have made the right decision. What we're asking for now is for the roof to be closed as soon as it does stop raining. Apparently they can't close the roof until the rain actually stops. Once that stops, we've made a very strong request that the roof has to be closed immediately, whatever hour of the night it is, to give the pitch the best protection possible, while the ground staff hopefully get it into some kind of order for tomorrow to play the game.
We did want the game played tomorrow because we're here. We would like the game played and out of our calendar, because there are no free dates in our calendars. We're not a club team where you can cancel a game and then agree one midweek somewhere in the future. We have certain international dates, and every one of our dates is taken up, as to be fair, were the Poles.
Now it's important to stress that the players themselves are absolutely gutted for the fans. They've got a huge level of respect for our supporters. They didn't. I don't believe they got opportunity to come back out of the dressing room to pitch side before they departed the stadium. But that was because we were actually trying to keep them away from. We'd already got them changed. We didn't want to appear as we're being disrespectful to the decision making, and the pitch was in such a mess. But I'm sure that tomorrow the players will acknowledge those fans who stay behind, which officials seem confident. In the first opportunity that it does stop raining, hopefully the roof will be closed, and then that will give the people a chance to prepare it accordingly.